Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing video. Now July is here and with it is a bunch of new Animal Crossing headlines you should know, including new Happy Room merch, which is going to be huge, the latest Nintendo Direct rumours, which are of course rumoured to have a significant impact on Animal Crossing, which we'll get to shortly, and some other tidbits that will interest you. So if you enjoy Animal Crossing content, be sure to leave a like on the video as it helps out a bunch, and let's jump straight in. Now first up we have something really cool, and that is a new collaboration between Animal Crossing and Nintendo and Rememt, who make lots of capture blind box style toys in Japan. As you can see, we have a set of Happy Room figures and rooms inspired by Animal Crossing New Horizons. One thing I noticed is they don't use the New Horizons logo, even though these are clearly all inspired by New Horizons. So I don't know what that means, but it's pretty cool anyway. First up we have the first of 6 boxes, which is Timmy and Tommy inside Nook's Cranny. You can tell it's Nook's Cranny, of course, because we have the cabinet in the back there, but we also have such good detail on these things, because we can see the stairs or the little I don't know what you call it, but the little stage at the back of the store there with some items on. But more importantly, we have little toy figures as well and a bell bag. So really cool, lots of detail in these things. So really cool to see some Nook's Cranny items here as well. Moving on, we have Isabelle in Resident Services, which is just super cool. Isabelle is sitting at her desk, of course. I'm not sure why they didn't include Tom Nook. I would have liked to see maybe a double one where we had a Tom Nook one as well, which you could kind of put next to it, but it's really cool nevertheless. We've got Isabelle sitting in front of her desk next to the Nook stop as well. Just super cool, really good detail here. Moving on, we have Brewster in the Roost, of course, and again, super cozy details. We have Brewster behind the counter with a little cup of coffee, which is just super cute, and we even have the little stool in front there, which as you can see on this picture as well, we can kind of swap the figures around and put Isabelle in the Roost if we want to. So these things will come in a blind box, but we'll have to construct them. They're very reminiscent of lots of the figures we've seen with every generation of Animal Crossing, so we will probably have to build these and we'll get to customize them a little bit. Moving on, we have some villages now. So the first 3 were special characters and the next 3 are just normal villagers. We have Marshall in his house. I'm pretty sure these are inspired by the New Horizons houses. Definitely Bob, who we'll get onto next, is. So I think these are as well. And we have Marshall sitting at his piano. The detail just looks really good. We've got the actual wallpapers and everything from New Horizons, so just really cool. Moving on, we got Bob as well, which I know a lot of people will be happy about. Loads of Bob fans around here. And we've got what looks to be the kiddie set as well, but it's actually the wooden block set customized into the kind of the colorful, playful playroom set, which is obviously very heavily inspired by the kiddie set, which is in Bob's original home. So his home has always had this set, which is really cool. And even though it doesn't officially exist in New Horizons, you can kind of create it with the wooden block, and that is what we see here, which is really cool. So a very fun room there, which I think a lot of people will be wanting this one. And finally, we have Whitney in her house as well. Again, lots of items here and the very detailed wallpaper in the back. Now, these 6 rooms can, of course, be stacked or placed together, which is really cool. So I think these are going to be very popular. They've already kind of gone semi-viral on TikTok and other social media, so I think a lot of people are going to be wanting these. Now, they will release on November 29th later in the year, and they're about 1,500 yen each, or you can buy the actual set if you want for around 7,000 yen, which is somewhere between 35 and 45 pounds, depending on where you buy them from. They are listed already on places like Buy.e, and I do think these will sell out pretty quickly and become expensive pretty fast. So if you are interested, definitely try and get some early, I would suggest. There's been so much hype around stuff like this for years now with every generation of Animal Crossing, so these are really cool. It's weird that they're releasing now and that they don't have the New Horizons logo, so don't know if that means anything, but definitely these are going to be hugely popular. Now, they do come in a blind box, so you don't really know which one you're getting, but if you buy the set, which comes in kind of a big booster box almost, you will be guaranteed to get one of each, so you can get the whole set if you want. So yeah, really wanted to talk about these because they are super cool, and I do think they're going to be hugely popular, so definitely check out if you want to. I'll leave the links below. And I will just say another thing quickly about the Happy Room things. I'm finding it weird that they've called it Happy Room and not Happy Home. Maybe it's just because they're including some facilities as well, but also it hasn't been called Happy Room for a long time because in New Horizons they referred to it as Happy Home. So yeah, could this be a sign that potentially we're heading back to Happy Room Academy, which of course hasn't been a thing, I don't think, since City Folk. Whilst we're talking about merch, before we move on to something else, the snow globes that were hugely popular a couple of years ago in 2022 are also being remade by Bandai. So these are officially licensed New Horizons merch, and they're basically snow globes where you assemble them. Again, kind of a capsule style item. You assemble them and you put water in them and you've got a snow globe, and they're of course inspired by pretty much the official artwork and seasons of New Horizons. These were hugely popular. They sold out within days, I think. Really popular, became really expensive on the secondhand market, but they are being re-released. Unfortunately, I do think they'll only be released in capsule machines in Japan, but again, the secondhand market will probably be flooded with these for a little while, so keep an eye out on places like Bai if you're looking to get some. Moving on now, we have some kind of credible leakers, or the people that have been suggesting rumors and things about the upcoming Nintendo Direct, that it could be this week. We're getting some suspiciously timed tweets and some very cryptic posts across social medias that kind of point towards Nintendo announcing the Direct this week. So my guess would be we'll hear something tomorrow and it will air on Thursday. So if it is this week, of course, there's that big rumor circulating at the moment that there's going to be an Animal Crossing segment at the end of the Direct where Isabelle comes on and suggests that a new game is in the works and is going to release in 2026. That is the rumor as it stands. There's no real evidence to support this. This is just some industry insiders and known leakers and somewhat credible sources suggesting this is the case. So there will definitely be a Direct, I have no doubt. Whether Isabelle makes an appearance and whether they acknowledge or announce a new Animal Crossing game is in the works is, I don't know. It could go either way. They could have even seen that everyone was speculating this and then decided to remove it. We just don't know. My personal guess is I really hope it is. I really hope they do, at the very least, just say, we understand there's hype around New Horizons. We've done amazing. Thank you so much for 50 million games. You've all enjoyed it. And yes, we're working on something. So more information to follow. Like, even if they said something just really small like that, I think it would be really awesome. So watch this space. A Nintendo Direct likely being announced this week. But again, take it with a pinch of salt. These are just somewhat experts or self-proclaimed sources suggesting that is the case. We don't know. On the flip side, we have also had some ex-Nintendo employees who you probably know have also come out now and said, actually, it's too early for an Animal Crossing game, and based on what they know from working with Nintendo, it's unlikely. So we've now got people who have a little bit more of a connection with Nintendo saying, actually, how Nintendo do things is unlikely that they're going to release an Animal Crossing game. But I think now it's getting closer and closer. People are probably just saying, is it time for an Animal Crossing game? I don't know if it is, so maybe people are starting to backtrack a little bit, or maybe just saying the opposite so it can soften the blow when it doesn't happen. I don't really know. We have some people saying, yes, there's going to be an Animal Crossing announcement, and then we have some people saying, absolutely, there's not going to be an Animal Crossing announcement. But I haven't felt hype like this in a long, long time, probably since pre-New Horizons or maybe pre-2.0 update. So I definitely think something's coming. I think everybody's spider senses are tingling. So I don't know. I think we could see something this week. And just to finish up today, obviously we're talking mostly about merch and the rumored Nintendo Direct, but I do just want to include a little update to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete, of course, because Nintendo have updated their camper card, which they do every couple of months, just to kind of give everybody something to look forward to in-game. And basically, their camper card has been updated to include a little onesie, so they can look a little bit like Graham the hamster. But again, if you scan this card in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, you can of course get the official Nintendo character and Graham to come to your campsite at Whistle Pass. So this is kind of a cool thing that regular Pocket Camp players really enjoy doing, and that's sharing players and things like that. So Nintendo regularly update their card and have just released this on socials for you to scan if you want to. It doesn't really do anything, but it just means you will have a chance to meet them at Whistle Pass if you want to. So yeah, just something cool I'd like to include, and I think anyone who plays Pocket Camp will really enjoy having a new camper card. So there we have it. Let me know what you think of the blind boxes and the Animal Crossing Happy Room figures. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in collecting. They are, of course, extremely reminiscent of the original Forest figures that are absolutely super expensive these days. So if you never got a chance to get those, these are going to be really cool to collect. So let me know your thoughts. If you made it to this point in the video, be sure to post Isabel in the comments just to let me know you did, and be sure to include what you think about these 6 Animal Crossing Happy Room figure blind boxes. I'd love to know. Will you be collecting them? Do you collect the older figures from previous generation Animal Crossing games? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Thank you so much to the patrons and channel members for supporting this content. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.